working. I'm not sure here. Let me see. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Whoops. Well, I meant to say testing some really nice, it's really nice tech, but I don't know if that came out.
I meant to say testing some really nice,
It sounds
it's really
good.
nice tech.
Okay. All right, so I know I can hear everybody. So, hey everyone, I got some new mics. Check this out. Ooh, wireless. And actually, I can speak right here too. You know, it has a little microphone like right here, so I don't have to actually have the mic set up. Hi, Lisa and Ivy. Hey, Digger. It sounds really good, huh? When I yell, though, I'm going to have to be kind of quiet because I yell over the traffic all the time, and I don't think I have to do that now. But I started another channel, and if, oh, let me see. So I started another channel, and this channel, when I started loading up the Paranormal Central, let's see if I'm speaking to the camera right. Okay, so when I started loading up all the old Paranormal Central shows and loading them on here, I started getting copyright hits for music that we had actually taken from the YouTube Music Studio, and it was supposed to be non-copyright and you could use it. Well, I guess whoever loaded that music on, they changed their mind. So right away, as soon as I started loading all those videos up, I got slammed with copyright stuff. So those that have copyright things, I took it off. And then some of the videos that I created and put music to, those changed. So I got some more copyright hits. I don't know if you guys could hear the cars very good or not when they're going by. So I got all that. Hi, Joe. I got all the copyright stuff cleared up, but I think some of the content that I talk about has shadow banned me. And I've been losing subscribers left and right. And I've had some people, I got the mic right here. Pretty cool, huh? Man, it's pretty cool. It's really nice stuff. It costed a pretty penny. Cool. Well, I'm not sure on the ambient sound because I don't want to turn my tablet up and then have like the echo thing going on. So I'm really going to rely on you guys. Like if the cars are overbearing me or, you know, overpowering my voice, like here comes a car. I don't know if it's going to overpower me. I know you probably can hear it, but probably not like when I was using my phone microphone. That I'm sure was overpowering the mic of the phone all the time and annoying to me. Cool. That's good. I'm glad you can hear me good. Right on. Okay, so because they shadow banned me and they don't alert people, they unsubscribing people. I've had people emailing me asking me why did I unsubscribe them. I don't unsubscribe anyone. All right, people can say whatever they want. I don't care. They could even go on here and chew me out in the comments and stuff. Hey, Chris, what's up, buddy? Ghost Wolf. So I don't unsubscribe anybody, and I've lost probably 2,000 subscribers in the last 6 months They hardly alert anyone. I think the people that tune in regular, they alert those so as not to seem like that they're doing anything to the channel. But I notice I watch they have this back end office thing, and yeah, YouTube, they're terrible, and I hear they're doing it to everybody. So I wanted to test this. I was told by somebody in the know in YouTube that if you start another channel, even though you're starting over from scratch, their AI stuff doesn't catch up to you right away. Like you have to do something to get on the radar, right? In order for the AI, like you have to say certain words or put up certain content, show things like blasters, blasters, bing bang, because that's one of the words that will get you shadow banned, is saying, and they've actually came out on the blasters thing here recently, and they're threatening to take down anybody's channel that's all about that, right? All about blasters. So I started a new YouTube, and you can find it by going to Allen, ALL, put a Abersand, the Abersand, like at ALLEN dash 177. And that's the new channel. I think I put it in the comment, I think I posted something on it, a link to it. And no matter what you do, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, you can't say that word, right? You say that word, and then that flags the AI. I think I did in the community part on this channel. If you go to the community, I put a link to it for it. But you can search Abersand Allen dash 177 in YouTube, and it'll pull it up. But I can't go. I was going to go live on that one tonight and try these out. And I told everybody on YouTube, hey, or Facebook, come on out. But only when I went on there to go live, it's a new channel, so it doesn't have all the things that a channel like this, like I have all the watch viewer hours and the over 1,000 subscribers, and I have all that, so I have all access to everything on YouTube on this channel, and I can go live, I can do all kinds of stuff. Hey Leonard, what's up, man? So I couldn't go live. I have to post, I think, 50 short videos and before I can go live, and then get 1,000 subscribers and have over 4,000 hours of watch time minutes, something like that. I mean, I forgot about all that. I've had this channel since 2012, but I didn't really do anything to it until probably like 5 years ago. I think maybe more than that. I was putting some videos on it until we started the actual Paranormal Central one. So, and uploading them on there, some of the shows. So I've had it going, and I exceeded all those little hoops and hurdles that they have on here. And I actually was earning a couple of $100 a month there for a while, but they started shadow banning me, and I think in the last 4 years, I've actually earned, I'm at, I think, $92. So I only have like $8 more, and YouTube will pay me the $100. But I only earn maybe $2 a month. So once they pay me the 100, it'll be, another 3 or 4 years before, I earn anything on YouTube ever again on this channel, because they have it slammed shut. And it's kind of my fault. I mean, I talk about the thing we should be able to talk about, right? We should be able to talk about these things. Either that, or you have to talk in some kind of code, and I'm probably not ever going to talk in code. I can't even figure out my own code, to talk in code. So except for like Blaster and Booster, those kinds of things, the masks. Yeah. See, now Facebook, I have been slammed in Facebook for the last 3 years since the thing. So, but only something Facebook got sued, I heard, and they got sued, and they're not allowed to do that anymore. So now you have to pretty much do something really bad, but it isn't stopping the AI from going over into the history and deleting your content. Like, they'll go back years. The AI is searching everybody's Facebook, and they're taking it all out. It says, "Hey, what's up, Christina? Yeah, you can't. You can say band. You can say the band Blaster and Roses, but you can't say the G word, right? You can't say the G word, and you can't say. I think you can say pistolas. I mean, you gotta say it where it isn't. Like straight up. They know." Because the AI flags these words, like especially if you start talking about the plague, right, and the cure to the plague. You can't say a lot of those words. You can't talk about. You can talk about any religion you want to, but if you say the J word, JE. If you say that word, that also will get you. Isn't that weird? You could say Buddha, you could say Allah, you could say any of that, but as soon as you say G, Zus, if I say it like that, like code, you say that one, and that one will shadow ban you. That tells you something, doesn't it? Doesn't it say something about that? Really, like, so everything's okay, but as soon as you talk about that, you can't talk about. I just got some notices about. They were asked like a questionnaire. Yeah, Ghost Wolf. Yes, it's not banned, but they will start suppressing your videos. They'll start doing that shadow thing on you if you talk about that. I talk about it all the time. Somehow, some people don't get away with it, but I think I hit all the boxes, right? I talk about all the stuff besides Bigfoot, UFOs, aliens, all that kind of stuff. But then I also like blasters, and I make holsters, and I talk about. I don't have one on me, but the like bucks, buck 110 and other Damascus things. You know what I talk like those kinds of things. When you add that. Well, you want to hear something about Facebook Marketplace? I don't have one out here, but I make Bic lighter cases, and I put a picture up saying, I was going to sell them. I made a whole bunch of them. Fraud. Oh my God, man. I put these Bic lighters, and I put it in the lighter case, and I took some pictures of several different kinds, and I put them up there, and then 3 days later, I got a message in my Facebook Marketplace, and it was Facebook Marketplace telling me that I have one strike because I put a dangerous thing picture, and it showed me a picture of one of the lighter cases. It was like, okay, so I thought, okay, I'll take that off, and I have a Buck 119. See, I'm not going to say what it is. It's a Buck 119. It's a hunting blade, and a lot of people have those. So I made a bunch of sheaths, custom sheaths for the Buck 119. I took pictures of it, and I had the blade kind of crossed over the sheath, and within 5 minutes after posting that one, I got another message saying strike two with a picture of that picture. And they told me if I get strike three, I can't use Facebook Marketplace anymore. So this world is wacko. Like, check this out. Let me see if I can find one. So this is how wacko I think this world is. Okay, so I got these wireless mics. I didn't buy them. Thank you, BZ. BZ's the best. He bought these for me and sent them to me. But you see that? Let's see if I don't know if it's backwards. It looks backwards to me, but it is, huh? Wait, how about, well, it says strangulation hazard, right? This cable contains Kevlar. It has the potential risk of causing lacerations and strangulation. That's on the microphone cable. We're a bunch of pansies. People are pansies. We're so stupid that we don't know. We have to be warned not to choke ourselves out with a microphone cable. I mean, to me, society is really getting pretty stupid, right? Pretty stupid. If you got to be told that, where are we as a society, right? And then I can't say certain words on YouTube because somebody might get offended or feel threatened. And the other thing is the GENDER. You can't talk about those things. You can talk about the other ones, that I don't like to talk about because it offends everyone. So I try to stay off that topic. I try not to offend anyone, And I didn't think that I was offending anyone by talking about blades and blasters, but somebody is afraid of it somewhere. And there's so many of them in the world that we can't talk about it. See, that doesn't that seem ridiculous, really? So on my new channel at Alan-177, I'm not going to talk about anything about that. And if I do, it's going to be, yeah. I heard they have a new law all of a sudden over there. A new blade law where because now they're having problems with that. People are trying to defend themselves from all the illegal people that you can't talk about on here. Again, that's another touchy one. So they're cracking down on that now, and they're all wishing that they had the Second Amendment right, like we do here in most of the United States, except for in California. You don't have that in California. I have relatives that moved out of the state because of that, and where they are now, they can actually carry concealed without a permit. But only their state does give them a permit to carry concealed. That way, other states honor that concealed carry permit. But California doesn't even honor that, right? And they don't make a way for, in fact, there's a lawsuit in the courts right now from people from other states suing this state. I agree. Hi, Adolf. I agree. I actually believe that it's supposed to be a God-given right that you can defend yourself. And then our country set it in writing and made the Second Amendment, and they said it shall not be infringed in any way. The whole United States, not, but now several states infringe on it, and some states have came out blatantly saying that they're not going to infringe in any way, and you can carry as the Second Amendment says you can. I think if 40 states can do that, no other state should be able to do that. It's like we're second class citizens now, right? Of our country. We're second class. California with a K is now second class because we can't carry in New York and Chicago. And if you look at the states that control that keep people from owning those or buying those or having those, we have the highest shooting rates in the United States because some people don't care what the law says, and they have them, and they have plenty of them, and they carry them all the time, and they don't care what the law says. And those are the people that will use it to, carjack you or rob you or shoot other people. And I probably shouldn't say that SHOOT word. It's hard to talk when you can't. When you're that's actually another right that we have, right? That's our First Amendment right, is we can talk about anything we want to talk about. So we're two rights down now, right? In this state, and actually all over the United States on the First Amendment, because they censor you so bad. And then the Second Amendment is under attack by everywhere except certain states. If they actually get rid of the Second Amendment, the First Amendment is toast. I'll tell you that right now. For all the people that believe that we should keep ourselves safe by disarming ourselves, you're not getting any safer, and you're actually going to lose more rights because now you can't defend yourself or protect yourself from people taking those rights. And if you read the amendments, the our rights, you find out that when a government does this, what they're doing, we actually have a right to take that power from them. But they're not going to tell you that. So everybody should probably go read our rights, the First Amendment, Second Amendment, Third Amendment, Fourth Amendment. Like the Fourth Amendment, they can't pull you over or search you for any, or even stop you from free movement unless they have a really good reason to. Not anymore. Now, like, you could be a certain color and that is enough for them to pull you over, search you, mess with you, maybe even put you in handcuffs, and they have no other reason besides that, right? And so we're actually, it's the people that are letting this happen. And we're actually letting it happen by being silent about it. We're letting them shame us, or we're thinking that, we're hurting somebody's feelings, and we're good people, so we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, so we back off, right? Because we're not out to hurt anyone. We're actually, most everyone will actually not want to do that. So we have been keeping silent, and we've been letting them, and they know what they're doing. They know that they can do that to good people, and good people aren't going to like assert themselves over, like aggressive or anything like that. They're going to actually step back because they don't want to be like that. But there is a time where they can push so far that people actually should quit being submissive and quit not wanting to step on anybody's toes like that. And we actually should put our foot down collectively because there's actually more of us that is being, like I say, muzzled, right? Or and leashed and having our chain jerked. We really should, like, all of the people that are losing here should actually get all together and get loud. We don't have to go storming the gates with pitchforks and torches. All we have to do is get loud, right? We have to get loud, and we have to make it everyone with the same loudness, right? Everywhere, every city, every state, every county, everywhere, everyone, and it will be the majority. I guarantee you it'll be 200 million people. And believe me, that would put the fear of God in these people. They will immediately put it in reverse and back the heck up, because they know if they push too far and we do grab our pitchforks and torches, there's nothing that could stop us. Not anything. And then I hear people saying, well, the military will. I don't think so, because they're us. The military is us. Most of law enforcement is us, right? Most everybody is us. We actually are the people, and they're the people as well. They're not going to go attack their auntie and their uncles and their grandma and their dad. They're not going to go after them. They're actually going to be like everyone else and say, no, this is it. This is enough. Stop. And that, I actually believe that's what we got to do. I don't know how far until we get there. It's went way further than I ever thought that it could go. But I think people are starting to figure it out, and they're deciding, they had enough. And I'm with everyone. I've had enough for a decade already. That's what I mean by it's gone way far. When they started with way back, Clinton, all these guys, they've been trying get our Second Amendment rights for a long time. California's been at it almost 20 years now. And I mean, in California, it used to be, when I grew up, my family were cops. My dad, my uncle, all our friends were cops. We grew up in a blaster environment, reloading our own. We had every caliber known, sometimes 3 or 4 of them. Hand ones and long ones and hunting ones and self-defense ones and scatter ones. we had all of them, and we used all of them. We hunted our own deer, because that's the best food you could get to feed your family, is actually going and hunting and not buying what they're selling in the store, which I have a feeling almost everything they feed us is bad for us. I mean, how many people, when you were a kid, how many people had diabetes? When you were a kid, how many? Okay, think about it right now. Like, half of my household has diabetes now, or pre-diabetes, high blood pressure. It's from the food that they're feeding us, and it's gone from small farms and getting it locally to all national brand. And they're putting junk in there. When you read the ingredients, you don't even know what half that crap is. And I guarantee you there's crap in there that's causing us to have pills, right? And the pills, that's a planned thing. It's all planned. Get your blood pressure up, get your cholesterol up, get your blood sugar up, and then you have to take pills to bring it down. And I guarantee you that I would say 98% of America, we'll say American men especially, are on 7 different pharmaceutical meds right now. Blood pressure, lower your cholesterol, your sugar level, and other ones, right? and it's all from the food we've been eating. That and it's like a plan. It's all a plan to put us that way, and then we have to. Then we go to the doctor, and the doctor tells us this, and they got us. They got us coming and going. They tax us in and out. They You have to buy their food, and then you go to their doctor, and then you have to buy their medication, and they're making billions off of us, and we're not waking up to that yet. Slowly, hopefully we do, but that's just another war on us, right? Besides taking our rights, besides censoring us, besides trying to muzzle us with, that muzzle they want to put on everybody. There, it's all about control us. I heard about that. My wife was telling me about. She said I should listen to that. I've been so busy. I haven't had time. Like this morning, I'm backed up on leather things. I finished 2 belts and 2 wallets, matching pattern. Matching with the guy's name on the belts. 2 belts, black and brown, matching wallets. And I delivered those this morning, and I have a bunch of stuff I still have to get going. I've been working on a Santa Claus belt, and I probably started that belt 3 times over. Started over. I messed up on it, and I started over, and then on it's a 77 or 70 inch belt. 70 inch. Santa's a big guy. Only I used up the leather I had. I made like 3 belts, and I messed up every one of them. And I didn't have any more leather. Then I went to the store to buy more leather to start another one. And 70-inch cow hides, a half of a hide, right? A half of a cow hide. They're rare. They go to like 70, but I need way more. I need like 75 or 78 inches, 80 inches. That way I can cut it down and get good leather. And man, I tell you, man, it took me about 6 months to find a cowhide in that thickness that I could get a 70-inch, 72. I think I need 77 inches total for the end of the belt where the holes go, and then have the end, where the buckle goes on. It had to be 77 inches or something like that. I finally found one. I've cut 2 belts out. I started on the Santa Claus belt, but I haven't. I kind of got backtracked into everyone else, and I'm going to get back to that one. Thank you, BZ. These things are excellent, man. Thank you so much. I hope they sound good. I can't listen to them yet, but I have them on. I got them all charged up, and it's really cool. That's a microphone right there too. These things are awesome, and they clip on, and this set, I picked this set because it comes with 2 microphones, and then 2 transmitters, 1 receiver. And then it comes with the extra mics. Like on the other ones, you have to buy the mics separate. So you buy the transmitter, 1 receiver, and then you have to buy the microphone. Otherwise, you just use this. You don't get the wired part. So you have to clip this thing. You'll see them on YouTube, and they have this clipped on, and you'll see them. They have it clipped on their hat. And this thing's pretty cool, really cool. And then the other one, I have it plugged into my phone, little tripod my phone's sitting on, and the little receiver, it slides right onto the mount on the tripod. So it's a perfect little thing. I can move it around, and when I go out in the field, I could actually mic up another person and have the phone or a camera. It'll work on your computer, your laptop, your camera, a tablet, uh, your phone. Yeah, it's a Rode. It's Rode. It's called the Rode Wireless Mics Pro. And the Pro part means you get the whole kit together. But I was pricing them out, like if you get the DJI or Ceramonic or Sony or any of those, you get the transmitter and you get a receiver and you get the little cables to plug it on your phone and to charge it, but you don't get the mics, this mic, you don't get that. This one came with two of them, but you have to buy that, right? So if you want the extra stuff, the hookup for your camera and all that, if you want that, you have to buy it extra, like you put your kit together, So when you get done, if you were to buy two mics, two transmitters, two extra, mics to go on it, lav mics, and all the stuff that this one gets in the kit, it's near $700 or $800. So it doesn't make sense at all to do that. And then the quality isn't even there, right? It doesn't even match what Rode can do. And I'd been looking at them for a while, and I knew what I wanted. It was really a toss-up between DJI and Rode. And there's another thing that, if you guys do podcasting, I don't know if you guys do, or you do any kind of podcasting, the Rode and the DJI, they have this thing called 32-bit recording. So you could go like 200 feet away with this microphone from the receiver too, and as long as it's line of sight, you won't lose the signal. It's excellent. But they have this thing called 32-bit recording, and what it does, it's so much information that it won't clip. And clipping means that, like, if I start yelling, it'll make the audio level so high that it'll distort the audio on the high end, and they call that clipping, and it sounds terrible. But with this 32 recording, it only records on the transmitter. It records it right into the transmitter. So say you're out and about and the wind is blowing and you have your little dead cat on there, or your wind thing, and you start yelling into it, you'll start clipping. Or say a jet goes by and things like that, noises that will cause your microphone to clip. You will have a clean recording on your transmitter, inside the transmitter, 40 gigabytes of audio. That's a lot of audio. So you could go, if you're not live, you could go into your editing and you could actually pull that audio off of your little transmitter and put it into your editor, and you have clean audio. Say you walk away from your camera and you get way out there and you're talking, you don't realize that you lost the signal between the receiver and the transmitter, and you're way out there and you're talking away, and you come back, and when you put it in the editor, you realize that you got too far, or you got something in between you and the transmitter, between your receiver and your transmitter, and you lost your signal. You can go in and it's all recorded automatically onto the transmitter, and it's 32-bit where there's no clipping. It can get loud, it'll get really loud and capture it clean, and then when you're in your editor, you can lower the level down to where it's not loud, but you can yell into it. And then also, because it gets so much information, you can start whispering like this, and you could be walking along and whispering, and as you're whispering, say in your regular audio that you were recording, that was on your wireless, sending it to your receiver, you can go into your editor and go, wow, what was it I was saying? Well, then you could bring that recording out of that 32-bit and put it in your editor, and then you can bring that audio up, and it'll sound at the same level. You can make everything the same level as a regular speech. So you can bring your yelling and loud noises down, and you can bring your really low lows and bring it up and make it where there's actual quality sound. In fact, I was while I was researching this stuff and studying this, and I was thinking about when you're out going Sasquatching or Bigfooting, this microphone right here setup would be excellent to put on a little recorder in the woods. And actually, you don't even need a recorder, right? You just set your transmitter with this mic on it, and you hide it in the woods somewhere away from your camp, and you just let it record. It'll have 40 hours of recording. Yeah, DJI is Chinese. Yeah, yeah. DJI, that's my drone. They have it's good products. They don't have 40 hours though of recording. I think it's 12 hours. That's what it was. It wasn't 40 gigabytes. It's 40 hours of recording. That's still a lot of audio, right? 40 hours of recording. Yeah. But oh man. So like, okay, so you put it in the woods and you have it recording at 32-bit. So say there's sounds way off and you could hear the knock, but you could barely hear the knock, or you could hear the growling or the samurai chatter coming from the Bigfoot. You could actually, when you get back home or in your tent or camper or whatever with your laptop, you could actually bring the sound level up, actually hear it, and perfect digital quality sound, right? Digital quality. And if you're really ambitious, you could get a salad bowl and put a hole in it and put the microphone in there and make it one that really will draw the sound in, but directional, but it'll draw it in, right? I mean, all these things are going through my mind as I was researching this, what this actual mic setup can do. I know I don't have much battery on my phone though, so I can't go a long time. But I wanted to try this out. I wanted to see how it's going. I want to explain why I started a new channel. And actually, because of that, like, I want to do videos all the time. I want to do them. But when I start looking at the analytics of this channel, it's like shooting my ambition down, right? I don't have any ambition to do anything with this YouTube channel because how bad YouTube is slamming me down. So I'm going to make a video and then as I'm setting it all up, I see the analytics and it's like the last video, 45 views out of 8,000 subs, 8,000 subscribers. I had almost 10,000. Now I'm down almost 2,000 subscribers, down to 8,000. I'm about to go below 8,000. I have 8,100 and something. It's crazy. I gain 3 subscribers maybe a week, and I lose 7 or 8 or 9. I gain 1, I lose 5. I gain 2, I lose 6. I mean, it's ridiculous. And I know they're doing that. They're doing that. Now, that said, about doing shows or, videos, I did start a Rumble channel. So something I'm going to do here, this channel. Hi, Renee. I hope that wasn't too loud when I said that. Hi, Renee. I don't want to yell too loud, but I did start a Rumble channel, and what I'm going to do is I haven't tried this yet. It's something I'm researching along with all the other stuff. StreamYard, I can run it on my phone or my tablet. And I've been thinking about doing some videos with my tablet too, but we'll see. I did create a Rumble channel, and with StreamYard, I can multi-channel stream. So I'm going to start right now. I'm streaming straight out of YouTube. And what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to figure out how to do it. I'm going to start multi-streaming to several platforms. I'm going to stream to YouTube. I'm going to stream maybe to X. I'm going to stream to Rumble. I'm thinking about doing Truth. So Truth has no censorship whatsoever. Rumble, I don't know. I mean, they supposedly don't. But X, I don't know. I hear they don't, but just for the fun of it, I'm going to multi-stream to several platforms. But the one I want everybody to really start, like go to is Rumble. Because as I do this channel is about to go silent because there's no sense in beating a dead horse right here and trying to get any kind of viewership when they're fighting you every step of the way and they're making it impossible and there's nothing you can do about it. And like BZ told me, it isn't that people just want to know where you are. And once they know where you are, they'll go find you. Or if they can find you, like if you let them know where you are. So I'm going to let everybody know where I'm at. I'm going to Rumble. I'm going to stream to YouTube and Rumble and maybe some other ones. I'm not sure about that. And then I'm going to migrate over to Rumble, and then I'm only going to do Rumble from then on. And maybe every so often throw something on YouTube, but I'm going to be directing everyone to Rumble when I do that. Like, I'm going to be talking to Rumble because it's disheartening to go into your YouTube and put in all this effort and time and energy and then don't get any views at all. It's really, especially when you have 8,000 subscribers. Like, you would think at least 2,000 or maybe 3,000 might tune in, but those days are gone, long gone. I have over 1 million views on this channel. 1,000,000 views. Back in the day, I could talk about anything and everybody tuned in. And now I can't talk about anything and nobody tunes in. And I know it's YouTube doing it. I know it is, right? It has to be. But anyways, that's about all. I noticed my video's starting to get kind of crazy. That's right. I actually believe that, BZ. Do you have to pay $6.90? You don't have to pay anything. I'm not charging nothing. When I go to Rumble, I don't even make memberships, right? I'm not all about earning money. I don't want to be a creator that earns money. I just do it because I like it. But that said, if you get paid by watching, they put ads on your stuff and they pay you by how many views you get on those ads, then cool, right? Earn some money on that, right? Earn some money on that. But if they're gonna slam you down where they're putting the ads and you're doing all the work, but they don't care about you so much and they don't care if anybody sees your ads. I will check that, Christina. I will. As soon as I get done here, I will. So that's the only thing I'm looking to do is what they inherently pay for without causing people to join things and pay a monthly fee and all that. If you're like me, you can't afford that kind of stuff anyways. Everybody and their brother has those too, and they reduce what you can see on their content because they want to make the money. But if I paid like Nino and everybody, if I paid for the monthly thing to see everybody's content, I can't afford that and also pay for the internet and also You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to watch everybody that bad and also pay for cable and all that. You know, like, I even quit paying for cable. It's ridiculous. You turn on cable and you pay what, 100 and something dollars a month for these channels. In 4 days on your favorite channels, you don't watch all the channels. On your favorite channels, you watch most of the content, and then you're watching reruns all the rest of the month until they put out new ones, right? Yeah, yeah. I have a Roku, and I watch some of those channels, but even then, they only add like once you see everything, they only add a couple of movies a month. So every month you get a couple of new movies. But once you see all the ones you want to watch, then you're waiting, So I even turned all that off. I actually get all of my stuff from Rumble. I do everything online, and like I watch BZ and all these different people. Whatever they have for free, that's what I watch. But yeah, that's where I'm at on everything, and I kind of feel like I'm not the same. I'm not the only person doing that or like that. Like it's crazy. The world we live in is crazy. But anyways, The Crow, huh? Wow, I never saw that. I never saw that movie. In fact, it's been so long since I watched any TV. It's crazy. If you sign in, you can watch chat, receive notifications on Rumble. That works on Rumble, and I encourage everyone to make a Rumble account. And when you watch people like their video and go on there, like there's a lot of people like me, little guys, and they're doing things just like hardly nobody's. And it ain't maybe it's not about the money, it's about the encouragement, the to let people know that they're not just speaking to the air out there. Because I was told by a very smart man way back that you could go on any platform doing a video and inherit, like, there'll be over 200,000 out of the millions, right? 300 million people. There'll be a couple of 100,000 people that will just like you and identify with you, and they will watch you if they found you. So you could have 200 or 300 subscribers that are interested in what you say and like what you say because they identify with you. Just because of the numbers, just the numbers alone. Out of the millions, you get 2%, right? Which isn't very much out of millions. But they have us thinking that 100 is a lot. But really, you see channels that have 100,000, 200,000. That's really not that much in the scheme of things. It's really not. It's just a small percentage of people. And if you find something that you really like doing, like I like doing leather and talking about Bigfoot and all kinds of stuff, it isn't really hard to find a few 100,000 people that like that too and would tune in and hang out with you. The problem is getting past not being able to say this or show that, or all these hurdles they make for you. Hopefully Rumble's not like that, and we can do that, and then you don't have to have a membership or anything. Just the ad money, that few $100 that you make a month off the ads they roll in the pre-video part, because they pay you for that. Even on Rumble, after you reach a certain level, then you can get paid on Rumble from the ads, and then you don't have to go selling yourself. You just have to be you. Go on there, be you. Find your 100,000, 200,000 people that identify with you and like you, and don't worry about the millions, right? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just be you. Have fun. Quit trying to be something you're not. Just be you. And I'm sure any of you could buy a microphone and knock it out of the park and enjoy yourself. it should be open for anyone. I encourage everyone to do it. And it's one of the hard things is getting over hearing yourself or seeing yourself. That's probably the most difficult thing of the whole process, is that being able to watch back and hear you talking and hear you see you doing things. It's horrifying. Still, to me, it's still horrifying. Believe me, it's horrifying. You just kind of tune that part out and make sure you're not doing stupid stuff, you know. Well, anyways, you guys, I hope you guys have a good one. I'll be back because I got all this really cool gear. I'm going to be playing with it. I'm going to come back on StreamYard, and I'm going to be coming back multicasting YouTube to stream and Rumble from StreamYard. I just have to figure out how it works. Once I get rolling here and get going, you're probably going to tune me out just to shut me up, because I really like doing this, really. I just don't like YouTube telling me what to do or causing me to be something, you know, or, you know, I don't like that. Never tell me something I can't do, right? Don't tell me that, because I'll go do it. If you tell me don't do that, that's the next thing I'm gonna put on my bucket list, you know. and YouTube's been like slamming me down, and I can't do anything about it. I've been kicking and screaming all the way down, and I had to figure out a way to get away from it, right? So this is my way right here. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'm praying for all of you. Right now is a really good time to pray for everybody. We need it. Everybody needs it. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for giving me the sound checks. I can't wait to really hear it back and see how it sounds. But anyways, you guys all have a good one. I'm going to go eat dinner, and love you all. We'll see you soon.